Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together. Do you understand? If we stay together, we survive.
The Legionnaires of Scipio Africana!
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and while I'm no investment channel, the inclusion of the GameStop stock has made me extraordinarily interested in everything going on right now with the crazy market. I mean, I don't really, I don't really dabble in investing or, anything like that. But it's been a fun ride. It's been an interesting thing to watch. As you look at GameStop, for example, if you had invested back here when it was $10 a share for literally the entire year, it is currently sitting at $328 per share. That is an insane amount. In fact, even today, it's up 123% to $330. Now it's become kind of the big money game. The idea that the little guy or gal can get in now and make a bunch of money. You'd have to have a lot invested. Plus, it's a dangerous game. Feels a lot less risky when you can get, 1,000 shares for $10,000. Now it's gone insane. And essentially, from what I understand is happening, and again, I'm not an investment channel. Don't take my advice. I created a Robinhood today to get a free stock, and it was a $3 stock I'd never heard of, but I'll leave you a link in the pinned comment, not sponsored, obviously, to get a free stock at least. I guess you can get like a $200 stock, although I got a $3 one, so who knows? But it's now moved to BlackBerry, Nokia, and I think, what's the other one? Oh, AMC Theaters. AMC Theaters, which is owned 49% by China, is not some place that I'd like to invest my money. But the idea, from what I understand, is this. People are essentially betting on this stock to go lower. And when a Reddit subreddit called WallStreetBets got involved and bet against the stock going lower by investing in the stock, what happened was everyone that had bet on it going lower had to inject money in to protect losing even more money. It's called a short squeeze. That's super 30,000 foot view. In fact, if I want to really explain it, a short squeeze is a rapid increase in the price of a stock owning primarily to technical factors in the market rather than underlying fundamentals, meaning GameStop isn't exactly crushing it, so there's really no reason for it to go up. A short squeeze can occur where there's a lack of supply and an excess of demand for a stock due to short sellers liquidating their positions, meaning everybody is in a weird position where they've got to unload the stock because they had been betting on it losing, and it's been amazing to watch. In fact, it's basically become the literal Robin Hood type theme. Now, yesterday, and the market's losing its mind, by the way. The market's losing their mind, blaming everybody, blaming gamers. You see here, NASDAQ threatens to halt stocks over social media chatter. This is literally all out in the open for the regular person to go ahead and make some money. Wall Street doesn't like that. They don't like retail investors. They want people, these big hedge fund managers. GameStop surge made its top 3 shareholders billionaires overnight. GameStop's parabolic stock surge over the past 2 weeks has created more than $2 billion in personal wealth for the company's 3 biggest individual shareholders. The chief beneficiary of GameStop's rise is Ryan Cohen, the co-founder of Chewy, who owns 13% stock in the company. The other big winner is Donald Floss, 76-year-old founder and former CEO of Credit Acceptance Corp, and GameStop CEO George Sherman has seen a 3.4 stake in the company jump to a value of about $350 million. Now understand that it's not just these crazy rich people getting richer, it's also regular folks who invested money. There's a story of a Redditor who had invested about $50,000 and became a millionaire overnight. You see this, what is WallStreetBets, the upstart Reddit group pummeling Wall Street. WallStreetBets is a forum. Essentially, it's a group of people who enjoy talking about investing and often speculative investing. Given that on Reddit, it's accompanied by traditional Reddit house style, which often includes profanity and irony and a tremendous dose of memes. Users are generally regular people who are trading and speculating, but they've occasionally found and exploited key weaknesses in Wall Street or in financial products. As of this week, it had about 2.9 million, quote, degenerates and 726,000 degenerates who are buying FDs or financial derivatives such as options. WallStreetBets isn't an organized group with a leader, but the community sometimes comes to a consensus when a convincing argument is put forth. When that happens around a stock that has a smaller market cap, wild things can happen. You could see, obviously, GameStop here. You could see BlackBerry. You could see Nokia. All these rising because of WallStreetBets. One of WallStreetBets users made a case for the stock as a value investment, which means that the user viewed the stock as being more valuable than the stock indicated. The case for buying it, the user wrote, had nothing to do with the turnaround of the company's business, which had suffered during the lockdowns. Many people bought into this logic at the same time a few hedge fund professional investors with billions of dollars under management were selling stock short, essentially betting it will go down. So when it goes up, you've got to liquidate, otherwise you lose and lose and lose and lose. So while short sellers were betting it will go down, WallStreetBets community started buying GameStop shares, taking the other side of the bet. In this tug-of-war, the stock price started to rise, and quickly. At least in this instance, the Reddit community proved to be more powerful than the short seller establishment. At the same time, the rise in the stock price put serious pressure on the short sellers. Shorting means you sell the stock without actually owning it. If you borrow it, so that short sellers had put money as collateral or a margin call to cover their shorts by buying the stock for far more than they had sold it at a loss. So far, GameStop has surged so much, they started at $17 and now are at $270 midday today. That's put hedge funds into extreme financial distress. The hedge fund short seller Melvin Capital just got a $2.75 billion bailout. It's like Casino Royale when James Bond is given another $5 million in chips by Felix to keep playing. Essentially, it's the little guy versus the man. And the man is shorting these stocks. And as they go up, this creates a huge problem because they have to essentially pay it back at the current price, right? You can see here the ugly side of the investing world. I don't think it's ugly. I'm extremely happy. It makes you feel vulnerable, Mr. Left, 50 founder of Citron Research, said in an interview. We live in a world where we're exposed to people who don't understand boundaries. The angry traders have shared his personal information, hacked into his social media account, blah, 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 blah. Allegedly. Which brings us to the hilarious probably the top take here by Ryan Broderick. Now, if you don't remember Ryan Broderick, you might remember him as the guy who was fired, I believe, from BuzzFeed for plagiarizing. In this article, he literally blames Gamergate for the rise. I tried to explain what's going on with GameStop and WallStreetBets right now. Here's, you've got it backward. WallStreetBets was long on GameStop way before Citron announced his short. BuzzFeed senior reporter Ryan Broderick fired for plagiarism. That's filling his replies. And if we look at the quote tweets, of course, it's huge W for Reddit, TLDR, Wall Street bootlicker still thinks it's 2014, shut up Ryan. There it is. It's Gamergate all the time. Sweet music. The journals are at it again. And essentially in this article, Gen Z libertarian sociopaths over at WallStreetBets are currently in a war with an investment firm called Citron Research. The last 24 hours have been a complete mess, and unsurprisingly, the whole thing involves video game retailer GameStop. I'm going to do my best to explain what's going on here, but I'll admit up front that I don't have a firm grasp on how day trading works. Citron Research is a California-based short seller, and they've been shorting GameStop, betting that the retailer's value would go down. Essentially, here's a Yahoo Finance interview about it. Citron believes that GameStop is not a healthy company and it should not have a high valuation, as it does. The heart of the argument sounds right. Of course, Wall Street Bet users noticed that Citron was shorting GameStop, and because they're all radicalized post-Gamergate nihilists, they decided to bet against Citron mainly out of spite, but also because the subreddit has been longing GameStop forever. The GameStop rally caused the company's stock to spike over 70% today. If you head over to the subreddit right now, it's on the front page, nothing but GameStop hype. Citron was planning to do a live stream, don't care. As much as Wall Street Bet's very existence is frightening, a frightening condemnation of late-stage capitalism, it does have a certain purity to it. There's something almost reassuring about the pretenseless acceptance that corporate social media platforms and the stock market run on the same machinery, and if you can create enough hype around something through memes, conspiracy theories, and harassment campaigns, you can manifest it into reality via capital. It's both terrifying and liberating to look clear-eyed into the meaningless void at the heart of modern life. Yes, Gamergate. You knew all roads came back to Gamergate, and here we are. Now, would I suggest getting wild? No. I'm not an investor, though. I'm not. It's talk to your stock person you trust. You know, generally, I wouldn't say trust a subreddit with your life savings. But I got my free stock from Robinhood, and I'm just along for the ride, watching it. And who knows? It's fun to watch nonetheless. Good luck. Good on you, BlackBerry, Nokia, AMC, and GameStop, and others. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.